The activities in this program are dangerous and being performed by professionals in a controlled environment. We don't recommend that anyone try this at home.
It's a journey into the unknown. 6 of Australia's fittest athletes on a 2-week road trip.
Come on, mate. Push, push, push.
They are Ironmen, masters of the surf. But now they face challenges that will take them out of their comfort zones in ways they've never known.
Oh, bro. Can't ain't good.
From day to day, they aren't told what lies ahead.
We came to party, we came to race, so let's do this.
Last time, a fishing trip before sunrise.
Oh, you're on Tannin. Go, son. Go, Rex.
Turned into a brutal challenge in the open seas.
Come on, Matty. Whoa. There goes the stitches.
Shannon Eckstein beat the elements and his rivals for his first win of the series.
Lost at Sea, challenge number 3 is Shannon Eckstein.
This week, a postcard setting near Kalbarri. But there's no time for the Ironmen to stop and admire it.
To be honest, I've never seen this before, ever.
In a challenge where every single step can bring trouble. Who will be the champion of deep water? Another day on the road for the Ironmen. But this time, Kai, Tannen and Kendrick find some time for themselves.
We found this sweet little ledge out of Potts Alley and we are going to jump it. See who can do the sickest jump off. I'll be just doing the safety dive.
Okay.
Hey, mate.
These days are up before they start again. No
That is the risk involved. You got a good 2-foot chunk of swell rolling off the rocks, smashing up against these rocks and pushing you under in the cave. That's what you gotta, that's what you gotta think about before you jump in this stuff.
Tannen's just up the ante. He's going, I'm down to do a backflip.
Just hopefully he comes out in 2 pieces, mate. I mean, 1 piece, mate. We want him alive.
I'm not even religious, but anyway. 3, 2, 1. I can't remember the last time I ever did a backflip.
Oh boy, mate. Oh boy's trying to do young boy tricks.
Oh boy,
That was commitment, but like failure at the same time. What do you reckon?
that was gnarly.
I was like this.
It froze.
And I thought the flip went, oh. I thought I was an Olympic diver. That is so red.
All right, no, that's it.
Is that a wrap? Kendrick. Cheers, legends. Yeah, I think I broke me back.
But forget the backslapping. The mood is about to change. The guys are on the way to their 4th challenge in as many days, and the strain is starting to show.
Mixed emotions around camp. A few people are pretty tired of a night in Narbo. Still busting out these challenges non-stop. We haven't stopped. We've had one every day, haven't we? Yeah, so I think we're hoping for a break soonish.
You get no brief really on what we're doing, so it's sort of, you just take it as it comes and just grit your teeth and smile.
We had no idea what was going on. I'd assumed that it was going to be a mix of running and ski paddling.
Here we are, boys, location of our next challenge, called Rock Wallabies.
I think we're the Rock Wallabies. We're running, jumping.
Morning boys, welcome to the Rock Wallaby Challenge. Today you guys will endure an 8.5 kilometre run across this beautiful escarpment.
The Rock Wallaby Challenge, a 9-kilometre run around the loop circuit at Kalbarri National Park. After starting at the top of an escarpment, the boys will race over rock trails before descending into the sand of a riverbed before hauling themselves hundreds of metres uphill to the finish line.
It is a trail run, you'll head off down through here. Make sure you please follow the markers the whole way through the run because the course goes across this beautiful bedrock, onto rubble, onto sand and also along a riverbed. I ran the course this morning and it is a little bit dangerous if you go off the course. As far as broken trees, you'll have to run through water and there's a few fallaways. Also when you start, please be cautious of these cliffs. It's hard not to admire this beautiful view, but watch where you're going because there are some stages where you do run very close to a big drop off.
So boys, this is a time trial format and it's going to be a staggered start at 5-minute intervals. So going off first will be Kane, followed by Tannen. Kendrick will be third, Matt you'll be fourth, Shannon you'll be fifth, and then Kai bringing up the rear in sixth.
Love it.
All right boys, let's get the start line and get it going.
Kane will be back by the time I leave.
I think I'm going to endure a bit of pain through this run on the foot, but a couple of stitches won't hold me back. I'll give it everything.
I do run a bit and I don't mind a good run, so yeah, hopefully this might be right up my alley.
It's going to be pretty hard. The boys have got the ankles strapped and we're just kind of scoping out our lines a little bit now. I think when you put any athletes in a race environment or, you know, in a competition, they're pretty tunnel-minded, you know, they're very focused.
Ready, Kane?
It was definitely tough, it was hot. Getting off the beach and coming pretty much an hour inland to the big gorge. I don't really run on this sort of terrain just because I've got pretty bad ankles.
10 seconds.
At first I was just like, all right, maybe be a bit careful, take it a bit easy and try and look after yourself. Got to the first descent down this hill and I was just like, nah, I'm going for it.
And no one likes going for it more than Kendrick Louis. This challenge, a gut-wrenching way to reveal his competitive character.
Action.
He's not only an Ironman, but a finalist in the 2013 Clio Bachelor of the Year.
I don't really have much of a comment for that one. First, you know, started Nipper's mum and dad enrolled me down at Newport when I was probably 6 or 7, just for some surf awareness. Did that for probably 2 or 3 years, and then I didn't really want to do it anymore. I just started surfing and took up a bit of pool swimming. And then I met some friends through pool swimming who were in a club at Collaroy who were getting a bit more competitive, and they were like, come down and have some races. And I went down there and, you know, I went all right my first time and I just sort of carried on with it. That's when I sort of thought, well, I'm in a sport now, why not try and be the best at it? And in the under-17s, I won my first Australian title. And that's when I thought, well, you know, I'm at the Australian titles, I've just won. Then I go over and watch, you know, someone like Shannon Eckstein win as well. And it's like, oh, you know, it's like any sport, you just want to idolise the best in your sport.
Lieutenant Kong will be your champion.
I actually think about it now like this is my job. I'm pretty lucky to be doing something I love and being in the ocean and, get to, go away and film TV commercials, It's something I've always dreamt about and it's not going to last forever, so you got to make the most of it while you can. I don't think if you win, you can overreact or win. I think it's just whatever's going through your body, you just do it. You don't have a choice of whether you want to put one finger up or fist pump or whatever. You just do whatever your body tells you to do, and I think that's what drives everyone to want to be the best.
But can Kendrick beat what he's about to face?
I've never done this, ever.
10 seconds.
To be honest, I wasn't afraid of it, but it was something that I was really looking forward to taking on and just seeing how I can go about it and how I end up going overall. All went out a little hard. I think we all just got excited and jumping on rocks, jumping over them.
The pain began even before the start line. He has 3 stitches in his foot from Challenge 1. It's also a testing time for Shannon. On the comeback from leg surgery, he cannot yet run at full speed.
Uneven surfaces wasn't going to suit me, and I thought I'd give it a crack and see how it goes.
I started today, I tried to sort of hold back as much as I could. In saying that, I felt like a horse out of the gate, so I just wanted to go.
It's not just a 9K run on the road, which for me would be a lot more suited to what I train for in this. You could easily roll an ankle. Yeah, you just can't run that hard too. I just definitely had to sort of slow up.
Kane, probably at the end of the day, is one of the strongest runners out of all of us Ironman. He just seems to dominate over his endurance events, especially when it comes to runs.
He's won 5 Coolangatta Gold. He was training for the Kona Ironman last year. Did this heat, it's grueling and it's hot and just long, and he loves this stuff.
These guys are used to, running along an esplanade next to this beautiful ocean with cafes and shops.
Because the terrain's just so challenging and so different, it's the little step ups and the little step downs and it's tweaking those little muscles that you're just not used to.
When you start to settle into your rhythm and you've gone out a bit hard, your legs start to fatigue and you start to think about different things, or you start looking around and then you hit rocks.
I had a song kind of breathing pattern that I used, sort of like a metronome. Ta-ha, eh, chopu. When I breathe in and out, like it sort of rolls off the tongue sort of thing. I've never really told anyone else that, so this is my little secret.
I ended up the top of a ridge where I really wasn't supposed to be. I've got cuts all over my legs trying to get back on the course.
The helicopter was in the centre. I'm like, what's a helicopter doing? Shannon was in the middle of the bush.
It's my fault. I'm not an adventurer. I'm an Ironman, so it's a little bit different to what I'm used to.
The helicopter had to get him back on track.
At the end of the day, I belong in the surf. I'm not a runner, and I don't pretend to be a runner. I don't pretend to be an orienteer.
Yeah, just through the ridgeline, please, Shannon.
back part of the course I felt was the hardest because you got onto soft sand and you had shoes on. You were like, oh, should I take them off? Should I leave them on? Or
I think your mind plays tricks on you when you're out in the middle of nowhere like this and it's hot and you're doing a race. You know, there's 5 other guys doing a time trial and you just got to be positive.
There was a lot of soft sand. I was just trying to find like a bit of like grass or something to run on, like a bit of harder sand or something like that, and like just sort of trotted along on that.
So there was a stage there where I took off my shoes down the bottom. I wasn't sure whether that was a smart idea or not. And I did run a little bit of it bare feet, and it felt so good. To be able to get my toes in the sand, it was just so nice.
Feet were killing me, but I just kept telling myself it'd be over soon. Just tough it out, stop being a sook. I definitely probably should have been a little bit more cautious, but the cautious don't live.
how was it, mate?
I had no skin left on my feet, eh?
Come on, Kenny, finish it off, mate. Come on. Almost home. Push, 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 push. Push, good job.
Oh, man. That was tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Felt good for the sort of the first 15-20 minutes. Felt like I was travelling pretty well. 20-minute mark, I was coming down off the top, going down, and I just took a big leap and I overshot it a little bit and ended up just landing really funny on my ankle and just rolled it out. I think as time kept going, it just got worse and worse, and at about maybe 35, 40 minutes, I was almost, going to pull out. I saw one of the guys, I was in a lot of pain. I was almost just hopping, barely running.
So apparently, they've radioed through that Paulie may have broken his ankle.
Is he still running?
He's coming now.
That's what they
If
said.
he's still running, he has broken his ankle.
Yeah, if he is, what a mad dog.
A hardcore 9-kilometre run over some of Australia's harshest country. It's a time trial. 3 of the Ironmen have finished. For one of the others, every step is packed with pain.
Could almost see the finish line, so kept on going.
Keep going, mate. You're nearly there. Nearly there. Come across, sit straight down. Get out, get out, get out. She hasn't blown up too much yet. We'll try and get you some ice in and get it wrapped up. Doc rolled straight into it. Look at him.
Matt Poole's over there thinking he's got a fractured ankle. I'm yet to have a good look at it, but it could just be a severe sprain because he did keep running on it. We'll get him up to the medical van and have a good look.
I just thought if I stopped and walked, it might probably swell up and be even worse trying to get back up here, so pretty painful last 10 minutes.
Good job, mate. Well done, well done, well done. Good job.
Yeah, it was beautiful out there. I tried to take in as much as I could.
Only one athlete remains on the course. He's known as the Professor because he is so calculated.
Maybe Shannon played this one smart and, chose to sit back on it.
Strategy.
A strategy, yeah. Get through these 2 weeks safely. I think probably smart.
So, enjoyment level out there today?
I've probably got a bit more time to see the scenery than everyone else. So.
You took in the beautiful landscape, huh?
Yeah, it was a nice little walk, jog.
Yeah, right. Bushfire track.
I was never going to win this challenge or come on the podium in this challenge. At the end of the day, I belong in the surf. I'm not a runner, and I don't pretend to be a runner. I don't pretend to be an orienteer. So it's not what I do. But I'd like better. The next couple of challenges in the surf, I'll have to make up some ground.
Well done, boys. The Rock Wallaby Challenge is now complete. I'm sure that was probably one of the harder and most gruelling challenges you've done. Not only with the elements you had to face with the excruciating heat and the terrain you had to run across. So the results for today's challenge, the winner is Kane. Clap yourself, mate. Congratulations, Kane. You are the winner of the Rock Wallaby Challenge.
We're at the halfway mark of the competition and it is extremely close.
You've got Shannon Eckstein, possibly the greatest Ironman ever. He's going to go home tonight and have a good think about where he came today. Pretty certain that no one's ever seen him finish 15 minutes behind the field, ever since he was a child.
But the biggest worry right now, one swollen ankle.
You see that there's a little ridge here through there, and essentially what that is an undisplaced distal fibular fracture. From here on in, we'll have to put him into a cast. We'll have to give him some crutches, and I doubt that he'll take any further part in the competition.
Now I've had the x-ray and I've got a broken ankle. I'm not really upset because of the pain, because I still finished the race. I was just more upset because it's just another setback. I wanted to, prove to myself and prove to everyone through this show that I'm a contender and I'm one of the toughest guys out there. With 3 stitches in my foot and now a broken ankle, I think there's not much more. I guess I'm just heartbroken. The dream's over for me.
Next week, storms, an angry river mouth.
Racing over reef, there's no way in hell we'd be doing that at a standard Ironman course race.
And is it whingy?
We're all hurting, we're all got swollen ankles.
That's next week on Deep Water.
Ready, catch him.
I don't mind.